In this problem, we are given a scenario and we have to come up with a rate, which is the same thing as saying a slope, if you want to think of it that way. So the key to that is getting two ordered pairs that we can calculate slope and then translate that into a rate. So let's look at the information that we're given and come up with those ordered pairs. So I see 2 minutes 1.6 miles, and I see 12 minutes 1.1 miles. So there's our ordered pairs. If we were to write them out, it would be 2 comma 1.6, and this one would be 12 comma 1.1. So when we calculate our slope, remember we have to work with our y coordinates first and then our x coordinates. So 1.6 minus 1.1, I'll go ahead and write it all out. And since I did 1.6 first, then I got to do 2 minus 12. So that's going to give me 0.5 on the top and then a negative 10 on the bottom. However, we are talking about minutes and miles, and so those things need to stay positive. So we would actually just take the absolute value of that and consider that a positive 10. So this is like a slope, if you want to think of it that way. If we were writing an equation, then we would use that information and use one of our ordered pairs. However, this problem just wants the rate. So the 0.5 is actually the miles, and the 10 is referring to minutes, and that's important. The problem wants it in miles per hour, so right now we have miles per minute, so we've got to definitely address that scenario. There's a couple different ways to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just put 0.5 miles in 10 minutes, and I'm going to multiply it by the ratio of minutes to hours. So I'm going to put 60 minutes on top, and you'll see why I'm doing that here in a minute, to 1 hour. I put the 60 minutes on top because I want the minutes to cancel, and so if something's on the top and something's on the bottom when we're dealing with fractions, we know that those cancel. This leaves me with miles per hour. So my units are now correct. Now I just have to do the math. Multiplying straight across, 0.5 times 60 would be 30. So I now have 30 miles per, it looks like 10 times 1, 10 minutes, or I'm sorry, hours. That'd be a pretty fast walk there. And when I simplify this, 30 over 10, that is 3 miles per 1 hour. We more commonly write this as miles per hour mph. So it looks like it's 3 miles per hour.